Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems. Look out!
Welcome. You can buy everything you need from me, but excuse the selection. A few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
Were there any valuables in there?
You bet. Lord Simeon ordered all sorts of delicacies and precious spices from me for the wedding feast. And for Taylor Bartuszak, I was carrying expensive fabrics to make dresses for the occasion. If you only knew how much coin I spent on this.
And where did the wagon tip?
On the roads near the Katchak Pond, beyond Zhelyov. You can still find it there. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off. But what can I do?
Sorry to hear that.
Me too, but what can I do? So, what will it be?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Aye, maybe next time.
Put some clothes on. You can't just go walking about like this.
My God. Oh well.
Can I help you? You should go before... What's that?
Get dressed! You can't just walk around like this.
Stop messing around!
Leave me be, you lunatic!
That better not happen again.
Good morning to you.
What do you have for sale?
God grant your health.
Worked out for you,
Can I
huh?
help you?
I'm always glad to see a returning customer.
I've been tricked so many times, I prefer to go where I know. It's hard to find an honest trader these days.
I'm happy to hear it. After all,
God be with you.
was wünschst du?
I wanted to ask you, what's on the other side of that nearest hill? I'm not from here, and I'd like to get my bearings.
Ja, natürlich, ja, aber das ist deine Sache. Also, what?
Can I find other merchants around here?
Zum Glück nicht, junger Mann. I'm the only merchant here around, Trusky. Oh, natürlich. Yeah, there is Bartosz, the tailor. He lives at the other end of the village. The apothecary, Emmerich, lives
What do you mean by that?
nichts weiter, along this, but of the three, perhaps only.
Is there anyone else here?
Oh, yeah. Beyond the tailor's house on the edge of the village is where Bashka, the butcher, lives. Opposite the Rathaus is the rest of the villagers are just past.
Is there anything I should avoid around here?
Certainly. Stirring up trouble and sticking your nose into other people's business. Here in the village, we don't care much.
I understand that, but we were ambushed by bandits. So I wanted to ask if you know anything about that.
Ach so, ich verstehe. The woods have been full of all manner. That is all because of the war.
So you've already heard?
About those ones in particular, or about others. They are all just gleichen Scheißkerle. Every time I go to the town, the bailiff must send an armed escort with me. It makes life difficult.
So the roads aren't safe?
Ja, das kann man wohl sagen. Herr von Bergo should do something about it at last. But Herr Otto spends more time in Prague than here, and Chamberlain Ulrich...
Where can I find a church round here? I'm surprised you don't even have a small chapel in the village.
If you want. Die Rettung deiner Seele, junger Mann. You have to go through the forest to Aujetz and to St. Catherine. Herr von Berge does have a chapel in his castle, but it's not for commoners like you. We do not go there either. Und warum auch? The gravedigger Ignatius takes care. No one wants to pay the church more than they have to. Das ist ja wohl klar.
Where do you go for wares? What's the closest town?
The close half of that one belongs to Herr von Bergo.
Is it far?
Das kommt darauf an. It takes off. Wenn du was brauchst, I do not think you...
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Guten Tag.
And to you.
Maybe next time.
Listen to what I have to say. Only a blind man can see it. And they say they now mine silver so fast they started paving the streets with it. That would never have happened under Wenceslas.
God grant you health.
Keep the peace and we won't have any problems.
Curious about you, lad.
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would you like to play?
I actually don't want to play anything. See ya.
Good day to you.
What is it, you scoundrel?
What did I do to you?
What's that clamour?
Huh? Arrest him! He tried to beat me
I
up.
saw them fighting. Put an end to it.
You're mine!
Tough shit, fucker. What do you think?
Hey, did you forget your clothes somewhere?
What's your story?
What would you say? Right now, I'm slightly scruffy nothing.
But I don't have any money. Look at me. I don't have anything at all.
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
Where are you headed, if you're only passing through here?
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
You're something like a wanderer?
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary or help in the tavern, but I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller or a nomad, but don't say it too loud. The locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though, I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
It's no wonder nobody wants anything to do with me. I look like a vagrant.
At least you're not walking around bare-arsed. Although, that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin? A monk's robe? Or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
I'd prefer something a little more ordinary. I'd like to blend in with the locals and not attract attention.
After what you did here with that friend of yours, even the deaf and blind would immediately recognise you. But between the two of us, it's easy enough to scrounge up a shirt and trousers if you know where to look.
Thanks, but I'd rather get my clothes honestly. I just got out of the pillory. I don't want to end up there again.
Well, I'm not pushing you, just giving you a few useful tips. What you do with them is up to you.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in. I really need something to wear.
I can see that. Save up for something or use those lockpicks. Either way, I can't help you anymore.
Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Good day.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the man who was in the pillory with me yesterday. Have you seen him?
I can't help you with that. You'll have to find him yourself.
I'd like to buy something. Where can I find some merchants around here?
If it's a tradesman you're after, most of them live here in the village, of course. Your best bet is to ask our merchant Jörg. He knows everyone. I'm sure he'll help you.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I heard something's going on in Takoff again. Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some mischief to pull on the Zhelyevites. Will they never cut it out? Their bickering is making work for me. And now I've been visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men. Also, if it wasn't bad enough that gang of bandits is rampaging through the region, now someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants. What a disaster.
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it. I was just visited by a peasant from Jadar. He's been talking my ears off for God knows how long. Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some moron stealing cabbages? And that's about it?
That sounds interesting. Thank you. I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well, he left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself, and why not directly at the castle. He has that right as a lord.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry and then went missing.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up or lying to me. But if you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, lad, but until then, I've got more important...
I need to speak with Sir Otto.
With the Royal Chamberlain? Are you yanking my official pizzle?
Why not?
I'd like to talk to him too, boy, but he's still in Prague. He's hardly ever here. Chamberlain Ulrich is in charge of things.
And where do I find him?
Where do you think? Up in the castle.
But they won't let me in there.
What do you want me to do about it? That's your problem. I'm not going to put in a word for you. I hardly know you.
What's new, Bailiff?
Nothing special. Fortunately, Troskovitz is a quiet village. It's peaceful here, and the war has avoided us so far, thank God. Just here and there a brawl in the tavern or the neighbour's errant cow. Well, that's how it was until recently, at least.
And what happened?
What do you think? It started with that nomadic riffraff, theft of hens and sheep, then continued with ambushes on the road. And then the wolves started to come in from the forests on account of the poachers killing off their prey. Oh, and then our Master Chamberlain Ulrich. Oh my God. But that's no business of yours, understand?
I understand. That's your business, Bailiff. What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I was just visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more?
That we found some... I've been digging up...
Hey,
what?
There's a pickpocket over there.
Come on then, let's sort this out.
Beware! A thief! He's feeling around your belt.
People to death.
Well, what's it gonna be? That's quite enough. I'm all yours. Get up! We're not finished here. You tried to rob me, you shit! I won't let you get away with this.
I apologize, my friend. Will you forgive me? I'll pay you back in the future.
What are you trying on me here? You reckon you're some kind of noble, do you? Forget it.
I'll gladly pay, but I honestly can't afford it. Sorry.
You got no coin? I might have known.
Fuck you!
Kurva! I'm wounded! What do you want? Get the fuck!
Christ. Letting myself get beaten like that. What a disgrace.
You don't look too good. You should see the sawbones.
Boy, that's nothing out of the ordinary for me. But thanks. I'll go and see him.
My God, you look awful. Do you need help? What? Hey! What are you doing here? You're not allowed. You're bleeding. Do you need some help?
Have you killed? Hey! Are you the devil? Himself. Pay and you shall go to heaven. The prelates spout empty words. Their bellies may be full, but their heads are empty. Fat arses and empty spaces where their hearts should be. They offer salvation to anyone who fills their coffers. Look out! Christ, you look awful. Do you need any help?
No thanks. It's not as bad as it looks.
How may I help you, stranger?
People are always asking me if you're looking for help, but they're never good enough for you.
I don't want some good-for-nothing in my house. I need someone who's capable and has a good head on his shoulders, and most importantly, doesn't drink.
You're no saint yourself, but the answer's obvious. Drink together.
I've got my eye on you, you swine.
I won't have you causing trouble here, laddie. Cough up some coin, or we'll report you to the bailiff.
I sincerely apologise to you. I didn't behave properly. And I swear that I'll confess to it in the church.
What are you playing at? You think you're some big lord, eh? Not a chance.
I want the bailiff to settle this.
Suit yourself. Let's go. The bailiff will explain it to you, and you'll have plenty of time to think about what you did in the pillory.
That was embarrassing. I'll be the talk of the town.
Good day.
Oh, I just remembered.
Hmm?
I really better go. Thank you.
Good luck.
You all right? You look like someone gave you a thrashing.
Don't worry. Nothing's wrong.
a wet dog.
Mother of God! Did you get hit by a horse?
Welcome. You can buy everything you need from me, but excuse the selection. A few days ago, when I sell...
And where did the wagons hit?
On the roads near the Catchuck Pond, beyond Jelly-Off. You can still find it there. I can't tell you how much it still pisses me off. But what can I...
Were there any valuables in there?
You bet. And for Taylor, but if you only knew how much
Well, what can you do?
Nothing. What would you like?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Wie schade.
Oh, no. Why? A lovely tree like...
Hey there, Goodman.
Where are you from? And where are you headed?
We're going where hard-working stonemasons get paid for a job well done, of course.
I should think business is brisk for you right now, isn't it?
Indeed it is. What with the lords picking on each other again.
No, all right.
No, that's not what I... Only yesterday we got jumped on the way. But the stupid bastard...
What's your name? I'm Henry, and I'm in my lord's service.
What a coincidence. We had a Henry who used to work with us too. But at the church in Brownhow, the stone block fell on him. He died on the spot. By the way, I'm Cuba. But they call me Ballman.
Ballman? You must have lost a lot of weight then. Or maybe you're a good dancer?
Wrong on both counts, lad. I used to dress stone as shot for catapult, see? Did it so long I could hardly cut a right angle after.
You were ambushed by bandits?
Aye, but I'm telling you, they were just a bunch of thugs. Too bad about my bag, though. I had a nice shirt from my old woman in it. But what the hell? What's done is done.
Be glad they didn't catch you knee-deep and bare-assed in a pond. Now that's a story I could tell.
Damn it!
So, fancy a game of dice? If you've anything left to bet, that is.
No worries on that score, my friend. I'll be more than glad to win back what that scum robbed me of last night. What game would you like to play?
else. It wasn't that good anyway.
Let's play beggars.
Let's play.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
Gang it up. I need your help. Fuck you, whoreson.
Got him! Running! Show your stuff! Chicken shit!
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
Ah! Shit! I can't handle this.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Ah! You're no match for us, fucker! You haven't a chance! Now I'll shoot your head! What now, fucker?
Greetings.
God be with you, my friend.
What? What do you want?
What happened to you?
I'm in big trouble.
How so?
I lost a letter. A very important letter. I was supposed to deliver it to my master by tonight.
What was in the letter?
I have no idea what it said. For one thing, it was a secret, and for another, I can't read. But it was my master's beloved who sent it. That's why it was so important.
Oh, so it could just as easily have been a lewd verse.
I don't really care what was in it. The point is, I don't have it.
Would you like me to help you look for it?
There's no point now. I've been on the road for 2 days as it is. We'll never make it by tonight.
Do you know where you might have lost it?
I haven't the faintest idea. It must have slipped out somewhere along the way.
You should have been more careful with it. Losing the one thing you're supposed to deliver.
I know. So I forgot to check my bag this morning, all right? But now it's gone, and I'm fucked.
I have to be going. I hope you find the letter.
Me too. Because if I don't, I'm in for a lashing.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Wait! I have an idea. Punch me in the face.
What?
Smack me in the gob. I'll say I was ambushed on the way and they took the letter.
Well, if you ask me, you should man up and tell your master the truth.
No way! Might as well crawl into the pillory myself in that case.
And if I give you a thrashing, that's a better solution.
At least I know you won't flay me to a bloody pulp. Will you?
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'd rather take a couple of punches from you than a lashing from my master. I could tell you to stop when I've had enough. But he wouldn't. So you get why it's better for me to be slapped around by you, right?
Very well then. Defend yourself. Or not. It's up to you. You ready?
I am. Look out!
All right.
Oh, that was rough.
Do you think that's enough?
I definitely. I'm sore all over. Oh, my mouth most of all.
Glad to be of help then. Take care.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the... Eh? Hey!
Where are you from? And where are you headed?
Well, indeed it is. What with the law?
No.
No, that's only yesterday we got...
I better be off. I bid you safe travels.
Sure. Good luck, my friend.
Look out!
Gather round. You won't believe it. A whole village burned to the ground. Hell on earth. Just a few days' walk from here. You have to hear this.
The Lord be with you.
See what that ginger fox Sigismund is doing to our land? He wants to burn us all, go on quick, and start praying.
How are things going here?
The land is good. Apart from those assholes up in the hill, that is.
What do you mean?
Fucking tackle bastard. They're getting above themselves.
Do you want me to help with them?
Trust me. I'll make it worth your while. What do you say?
Sure. If there's something bothering you, I'd be happy to help.
Listen up, then. Those naughty Takavite bastards have this nice maypole in their village. They're so proud of it, you'd think it's a gift from the king himself. Especially Project. Nothing would teach them a lesson.
So all I have to do is take their maypole and bring it to you?
Aye. But be careful no one sees you take it. It'll be even better if they don't even know it's missing. Besides, if they catch you, they'll beat the shit out of you. So be careful.
All right. I'll be careful. Thanks.
Excellent. But even
You want to do...
if, but remember.
Of course.
But go ahead.
About the tack-off maypole.
Ask away.
I reckon they'll be guarding the maypole, eh?
Aye. They're proper careful and keep a good eye on it. You'll have to be total and outsmart them somehow. But that shouldn't be too hard. That Duckle lot ain't the brightest. Ask around. See what's going on over there. You'll figure something out.
Well, you don't need me for this, do you?
It's not that simple. We had one, that's how it is.
Do you have any idea how I'm actually supposed to steal it?
What we need is to read. That's the important part. I reckon you'll have to climb up and chop the top off.
All right. Climbing up there should be no problem.
There you go. I like your... But I reckon climbing up there will take a bit of time. So be careful none of those tackle fools spot you.
Why don't you like the Takovites?
Because they're wankers. Arrogant wankers.
How does someone steal a pasture, anyway?
Like a prick, that's how. Behind Takov, there's this strip of land leading toward the pond. It's supposed to belong to us, for grazing. There's an old tree there, and everything between the tree and the woods is ours. I was there when it was decided. I was about your age then, and I got a good beating under that tree, so I remember. And you can bet your ass I remember.
But how did they steal it from you?
Because they don't believe me. The treacherous bastard. The lie about...
Oy, that's a tricky situation.
Tricky my ass. The great...
Did you take your pasture dispute to Lord Bombergov?
Of course we did. He asked the Thruskovitz bailiff to resolve it, and he said, so that's that.
They beat you up under the tree? Why would they do that?
You bet they did. That's just how... We take a young lad and give him a good pummeling. so that he'll remember in case the others forget. And we pick a young boy because he has a good memory and, God willing, still has many years in front of him.
Why? Why do they look down on you?
Commoners here.
Of course.
Aye, but Taco, besides Grotten, that's why them
Right you are. Those Tacobites are a bunch of stuck-up idiots.
Exactly. See? Even an outsider can tell. I bought a lovely new bow the other day for a great price.
What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow?
Turn around right now and get the hell out of here!
Right, I'm going. Calm down.
Well, what's it gonna be? I told you to get out of here, so leave. You've got to be kidding me. Get out, right now. Stop gaping like a stuffed animal and piss off. today?
Has something happened?
My daughter, Pavlena. Remember her? She was here when I was healing you two.
I remember. What's wrong with her?
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own, so she never stays away for long. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. She's a good girl, that lass of mine. I'm very worried about her. You understand? What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I can't look for her myself, but you could. I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I've no one else to turn to.
All right, good wife. I'll try to find Pavlena for you.
Thank you, Henry. And my old legs ain't up to climbing.
So, Pavlena, what have you left for me? Shit!
you loitering around here for, you vagabond? Do you want me to report you for breaking and entering?
Wait, we can come to some agreement, can't we? It was just a joke. It's funny. Right? Isn't it funny?
We'll see who has the last laugh when I call the guards.
You know what? Be on your way and stop bothering me.
Do you want to get the guards involved? Have it your way. Folks, help! For God's sake, help!
Hmm? Hey, lad. What are you... Good to see you, lad.
Really? It seems to me I'm in your way.
Ha! Not at all. That poor fella didn't have anything interesting on him. But you might.
I don't know how many mistakes you've made today, but this could be your last one.
Ho, ho, ho! Let's see what you're made of. Now you're going to get it! You haven't a chance! was that? Huh? Hey, lad. What do you want? Come here. Good to see you, lad.
Really?
Ha! That poor for you, might.
I'm almost as poor as that dead man there. I was just robbed of everything I had.
Well, that's some bad luck, losing everything twice in a row like that. So, what'll it be?
Why do you think that poor wretch is lying there? He was a friend. They robbed us both, but I managed to save myself.
Really? It just so happens I know him. He was a local, unlike you. So I reckon you're lying.
We didn't know each other very long. But with God as my witness, I'm telling the truth.
Enough! Either you hand your things over to me, or I'll take them myself. Fuck you, whoreson! That wanker! Jesus! I'm hit!
Dead. And robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt. There's something lying over there. I hope it's not Mutt. Oh, a nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him. What the fuck is this boat?
Hey, lad! What do you want? Come here.
I'm not going anywhere. Make me.
Now you're going to get it!
Dead. And robbed of everything, just like Capon left him. And there's no trace of Mutt. Oh, a nice bit of venison. And something took a good bite of it. Could Mutt have been here? Mutt's nowhere around. Someone must have taken him in. It's not far to the herb woman's place. Maybe I should ask her whether she's seen him.
Good afternoon.
My name is Henry, and I've heard in the village that you're a renowned strongman, juggler, and moreover, skilled with a weapon. Is that true?
Depends. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for someone to help me.
What's it about?
Well, it's complicated. But the short version is, a few days ago I barely avoided the gravedigger's shovel. I thought I was done for. That's how badly beaten I was. And now, well, I'm feeling a bit unsure in combat. I need to regain my confidence, if you know what I mean.
Aye, that I can do. If what you say is true, I could really help you out, friend. I've been missing a good fight around here.
What would you like in return?
Oh, please. I'll do it out of sheer kindness. I don't have anything to do right now anyway. You can pay me next time.
We can start right away.
All right. Follow me to the arena.
Should we begin?
Here's a practice longsword, so we don't hurt each other. Let's see what you've got. We'll start with exchanges, and if you do well, we'll try something harder. If you're going to attack, commit to it. Don't stop after a single strike. Dish out several. Now I'm going to show you a simple technique that builds on that. You'll attack from the right, then left, then right again. Attacks follow one after the other. And you don't even have to break through your opponent's cover.
So right, left, and then right again.
Exactly. You can also do it the other way around. I'll let you have exactly 3 strikes, so you're not wasting effort just flailing around. Nice! Now do it again! Why didn't you follow through? Well done! Aye, you've got the hang of it. Let's try something more difficult. I'll teach you a real technique. You start with a slash from above, then from the right, and when your opponent expects another attack from above, you do a quick sidestep and drag your blade horizontally across his belly.
So I'll start from the top, then from the right, and then...
From the left. Remember, top, right, and finally, left.
All right, let's give it a try.
I'll let you make 3 strikes just like before. No more. This was also a technique, but not the correct one. Nice, but you used a different technique. Wrong. Again, and this time from the right direction. Why didn't you finish? Nice, but you used a different technique. Enough! You're attacking from the wrong direction. Where are you attacking from? Try again. You mixed up the directions. Again. Enough! You're attacking from the wrong direction. Wrong. You have to make 3 attacks in quick succession. This was also a technique, but not the correct one. I said 3 attacks in a row. Enough! You're attacking from the wrong direction. Come on, keep going! Where are you attacking from? Try again. Wrong. Again. And this time from the right direction.
That's enough. I give up.
What's the matter? We're not done yet.
Oh, look, this is pointless. I'm no good, and we're both just wasting time.
Fair enough. Come back once you've got some practice and feel up to it.
I will. I'd like to finish what we...
All right.
Shall we begin?
Sure. Here, so we don't hurt each other.
Thanks. So what's it gonna be this time?
Same as last time. You have to practice. Remember that trick I showed you?
Sure. Right slash, left slash, then right slash again.
That's right. Or you can do it the other way around. Well, shall we get started? Come on, keep going. Don't pause. Why didn't you finish? Why didn't you follow through? See? That's the way. Again. Don't pause. Come on, keep going. Why didn't you finish? Why didn't you follow through? Well done! Now show me the technique I taught you.
Da! Da!
You mixed up the directions. Again. Come on, keep going! Nice, but that's a different technique. Nice, but you used a different technique. Wrong. Again. And this time from the right direction. Nice. But that's a different technique. Don't pause. You mixed up the directions. Again. Wrong. Again. And this time from the right direction. No. Focus on the direction you're supposed to attack from. Where are you attacking from? Try again. Come on, keep going. You mixed up the directions. Again. No. Focus on the direction you're supposed to attack from.
That's enough. I give up.
What now?
I'm not...
And they tried to kill us. I won't have you causing trouble here. Lady, cough up some coin or we'll report you to the bailey.
You know what? Just forget about it.
I've had enough. I'm calling the guard on you and he'll sort you.
We're going to gut you, you whoreson!
This is your end, you wretch!
Do it! Verdammte Mistkerl!
We're gonna gut you, you horse-on!
Show your...
See? You should have given up right away. What were you trying to...
Have you seen a stray dog around? I thought he was dead, but he's likely still alive.
I'm sorry. I haven't seen any.
Oh, Sakra.
If I were a dog...
Do you think he'd go and steal leftover food?
I don't know much about you. Wouldn't be the... Maybe you...
I wanted to ask you something else about Pavlena. Do you think anyone might want to hurt Pavlena?
These are evil times, Henry. I dread to think, and besides... It's folk that are dangerous, lad.
Where exactly was Pavlena going?
To Troskovitz. She was taking wicker baskets she'd made. She sells them there, and uses the coin to buy what we need. Sometimes it takes her a while, but this time she said, I have a...
Pavlena is young and, well, no offence, but you seem a little old to be her mother. Is she really your daughter?
She is. Not by birth, but that doesn't change anything. Her mother died in childbirth.
Did it occur to you she might have run off? She's a young girl, and pretty. What kind of life does she have here in the woods? Maybe she wanted to live a little.
You don't know Pavlena. She's not like that. If she wanted to live a little, she'd tell me straight out. She doesn't keep things. Don't imagine I keep her, or that I...
And who was Pavlena's birth mother?
A girl from the charcoal burners. They left the county, and I think she had no one else. I buried her myself. No one came for her.
And do you know anything about Pavlena's father?
I don't know who he was. Pavlena's mother was very young, and the fella surely abandoned her when her belly grew. She never told me nothing about him.
Well, as a midwife, I'm sure you've seen it often that, well, that the mother doesn't survive childbirth.
All too often, lad. But that's the lot of women. Or is it any different where you're from?
No, it's not. True enough.
See then? Now, take care now.
So, Pavlena, what have you left for me? Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here? She's got unfinished work here. Clothes. If she planned to run away, she'd have taken them with her. Like she got up and went straight out. Oh, bloody hell. I had a look in Pavlena's place in the loft.
And? Did you find anything?
I found a cap there. A man's cap. I don't suppose Pavlena would wear something like that.
You're saying she had some young man here? I'd surely have noticed.
I don't know, good wife.
Could she have found herself a beau in Troskovitz?
She didn't pack up her stuff. I don't think she was planning to be gone for long.
I told you, didn't I? Pavlena wouldn't run off.
She's got unfinished work there. She weaves baskets.
Aye, she usually... We've got nothing here but what Pavlena weaves baskets very nicely. Folk buy them from her. It was good to see you, my friend.
Good day.
Look out!
Second line, and in the last, you squash 3. What do you want, you yokel? But make it quick.
My dog got lost not far from here. Did you see him by any chance?
I haven't seen any dogs round here for a while, but I hear there's wolves in the forest causing problems. Just the other day, a shepherd boy from Copenina complained that his sheep were being eaten by the flea-ridden beasts.
Where can I find this shepherd?
Siegfried? He has a hut at Copenina. It's just below the castle, on the back slope of the hill.
And you haven't heard anything else about wild dogs?
Here, in the tavern? No. But there was a fella here who gets by doing a bit of poaching. He said once he was hunting when, right in front of him, a large pack attacked a deer. A mix of wolves and dogs, he said. That's not something you see every day.
Do you know where that was?
How would I know where he goes hunting? But I'd say it was in the forest.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a friend of mine. He's not from round here, but...
Let me guess. A dirty ruffian who ain't got a groschen to his name but acts like he owns the bloody place.
He was here then?
Aye, he was. He was larging it up good and proper, and then he found some lads who paid his bill, unfortunately.
What do you mean by that? Why unfortunately?
Because they're right ruffians who are always up to no good. But still, birds of a feather, eh? In the end, they left like best pals. I've got no idea where they went.
Ale, ale, you stir
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
Vostatek, Lord von Berghoff's huntsman, is a regular here. He might have some work for you. He's got a cottage near Vidlark Pond. So if you know your way round the woods, you could go and offer him your help. But I hope he hasn't started drinking somewhere else. He's my best customer. One more thing. You're not going to believe this, but 2 local lads claim they found a water goblin's treasure.
You have a water goblin here?
It would be a wonder if we didn't, with all the ponds around. He's got a hut nearby. If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
Where did you say the water goblin's hut was?
If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
And what did they find there? Are you sure they didn't make it up?
I thought so too at first. They're foolish lads, so I wouldn't be surprised. But then they ordered wine and paid with silver. Their purse was jingling with groschen.
Would you happen to know where I could find these lads?
They often swim at the other side of the Rock Tower Pond. There's a pier there by the dam. That's their spot.
Any other news?
Recently, a bunch of charcoal burners who have their kilns on the hill above the Kerchak Pond came here to have a beer. I started talking to them and they told me they almost didn't make it.
Why?
They said a pack of wolves came after them.
Aren't wolves afraid of people?
That's what I thought too.
Did they tell you where it happened?
In a gorge above the Rock Tower Pond. They noticed the wolves watching them from the rocks. If you climb up those rocks, you'll be able to see the whole pond from there.
Did they tell you how large the pack was?
They mentioned 3 wolves, but God knows if that's all of them.
Do you have any more news?
By the way, we've put together this wee fight club here. Would you like to try it?
That sounds good. What's it about?
It actually came about by chance when the miller Crazel and me bet on who has the stronger hired hands. Then other blokes from the village joined in, and it's become somewhat of a tradition. And that's pretty much it.
Thanks, innkeeper. That sounds interesting. I'd like something to eat and to spend the night.
We'll see about that. And for how long?
Just for tonight.
It can be arranged. Payments in advance. And I don't want to see any tomfoolery.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right.
Only because it's you.
More. What can you do, eh?
Agreed. I'll pay. Here's your groschen.
I knew we'd come to an agreement. Anyone can sleep like a king here. And if you're hungry, there's some food in the pot.
They spend their wages at the bars on girls who wash their cocks.
Where can I find my room?
It's upstairs, right behind the stairs on the left. It's easy to find.
Tell me more about these fights of yours.
It's really quite simple. You bet some money and fight against 3 blokes in our first. Then we have... And then there's...
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
We hold a fight.
I don't think that's really for me.
As you wish. And that's...
Thanks, innkeeper.
God bless you.
You're not permitted to be here.
You can't say you weren't warned. You can't just loiter around on other people's property. You'll pay up and show me whether you stole anything. Otherwise, we'll deal with your unruliness in the pillory.
Like she got